Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a special reading for Halloween and Day of the Dead 2024. So that's Sai and Cancer. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, it's called Invincible by Big Wild. Now, it's a beautiful song, but it's a song about self-empowerment and overcoming obstacles. And so if you listen to it, it's talking about, the power takes over, going into a body of water and it rushing over you and like cleansing you. For many of you, I feel like you're having like a spiritual awakening. Excuse my voice. And my voice is going, I'm coming off my birthday weekend. I just had it on the 27th, and it's been nonstop, being October, and then, all the different festivities and whatnot. But yeah, I've got to give this one a rest too. But yeah, so this is all about empowerment, and I feel like somebody is experiencing like a spiritual ascension. For some of you, it could be like a spiritual awakening, if you've ever experienced that or not. And it's interesting because spiritual awakenings or things like this, this type of energy that I'm feeling, it like happens at one of your lowest points in life. So it can be like when you're depressed or facing, the biggest, adversity or some kind of challenge. And it's like all of a sudden, you go in, you reflect. It's like you get these answers, and then all of a sudden, like, there's the solution right before you, and you get this surge of power, this surge of emotion, and that's what pushes you towards transformation. And I feel like this is that energetic moment, right, that's happening. And so let's get into this and pull a Secrets of the Witch for Cancer, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and love. If anybody wants to buy me a cup of coffee or give the channel a donation, all of my information is in the description below this video. Also, personals are open, so you can book a personal sesh with me. I'll take that one since that was the top one that fell. So, oh, and also make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And if anything resonates throughout the reading, drop a comment in the comments below. I love to get feedback. So, the top card that fell, two of them fell, but the top one that fell is Hail the Traveler. The witch shares this message from the Summerlands. Know that your ancestors support and love you. They are honored to see you continuing the story of their blood. You are doing very, very well, Traveler. So, Hail the Traveler. I feel like in a very 5D sense or form, this also speaks to somebody who travels a lot. This could be like a world traveler or just somebody that's constantly on the go, whether it's for business or pleasure or whatever. Then we've got the Witch's Apprentice. The witch says it's time to learn something magical. She will send you signs of what you need to study. Something challenging, mystical, and very exciting is about to happen. I feel like Scorpio may have had that message last week or the last set of readings, because I haven't done Scorpio's readings yet for this batch, but yeah. So you may have just recently learned something new, or you may be diving into the rabbit hole, so to speak, and just reading up on different forms of spirituality or different things within spirituality or the esoteric studies. So that's cool. I really like that for you, Cancer. Okay. So what do we have for Cancer? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. What do we have for Cancer? Halloween, Day of the Dead. What do they need to know? High vibing, please. What do they need to know? So underneath the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We're talking about cycles, endings, and beginnings. Also could be talking about money, finance. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio. This is just the energy going into it. But there's something that's changing. Cycles are changing. Black to white. I'm hearing black to white, dark to light. I mean, it's in here too, but there's black to white, dark to light. There's evil. Something negative or evil is changing to light, to goodness. Alright, let's get 3 cards. Cancer, please. So I'm hearing North Node, and I'm like, do I say it? Because I have Cancer North Node, right? But this is your reading. But, you know, this could be for anybody with a North Node. Your North Node could be important. The 8 of Wands. There's messages coming in. Somebody's receiving messages. This is also like very fast movement. Cards don't want to give. 2 more. Okay, as I say that. Wow. Okay, you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You don't have to be. But that's what's underneath the deck. Feminine energy. Now, this also could be somebody like a lawyer or a judge. Queen of Swords. Because swords deal with the law, communication. Just somebody who... with the Queen of Swords, you know, words can cut sharp like a knife. She's very wise just because she's been through a lot of experiences, and everything that she, you know, speaks or does or whatever is based off of her experience. So I feel like that's the energy, you know, that you're dealing with right now. But so in the recent past, or could be happening now, there's some messages either coming in or you're sending them. I actually feel like you're the one delivering the message, but they also, for some of you, they could be coming to you, right? Or you could be hearing them. This is something that's going to happen very fast. So then we have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is all about defending yourself, your morals, ethics, beliefs, values. You could be defending your morals, ethics, beliefs, values. Somebody else could be defending theirs. Because then we've got what's coming into the future is the 2 of Wands, more Wands. We're talking a lot of fiery, passionate energy. This is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy. You could have it in your chart or just be dealing with somebody who does. Or this is just the energy, just very passionate. It could be, if it's passion with a person or towards a person, it could be romantic or platonic, right? If it's, or it could be something that you're passionate about, what like work, career, business, finance. So take it as it resonates. No matter what, you're dealing with somebody. You're dealing with a feminine energy in a situation that surrounds a lot of passion. And somebody's defending themselves, their boundaries. And then in the future with the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Wands talks about looking back, like reflecting on the past and using those lessons in order to move courageously into the future. Okay? This could be like a fight or some kind of an argument. Let's clarify. What do we have for Cancer? But I'm hearing that song. Invincible, power takes over. That's the Seven of Wands energy. That's you defending yourself, or somebody's defending themselves. Could be the Queen of Swords as well. Okay, Sarah McLachlan. In my head, I'm hearing on the Arms of an Angel by Sarah McLachlan. McLachlan, I think it is. It's weird. So the energy going into the clarification is the Five of Cups, and so this is my don't go crying over spilled milk card. Feel your grief, but know that things will get better. So somebody's sad and depressed and feeling kind of low about something. Now it's like with the Five of Cups, there's 5 cups, right? 3 have been spilled, and that's what this guy's crying over. But if he would just, stand up and look behind him, he would see that there's 2 cups still standing upright and they're full. And, technically the 2 of Cups is like a brand new relationship in tarot. So this is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. But like the 5 of Cups is all about grief, loss, self-pity, despair, disappointment, the fear of risk, mourning a loss of some sort. But it's the energy of the expected and or unexpected, conflict and change. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like there's something. Somebody, let's clarify. What's the 8 of Wands? Yeah, okay. So these messages, somebody is communicating a message of like anxiety and stress and hopelessness, worry, captivity, imprisonment. Like somebody who feels like they just can't be themselves, or they feel that they're not free in a relationship, in a job. Somebody could feel like they're kind of like a prisoner, or maybe like fear of being like stalked or harassed or something like that. Worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. So somebody could be very fearful. Somebody could be fearful of what steps to take, or they don't know what steps to take. Somebody's playing the victim when they're not the victim. This could be you, this could be the other person, this could be an air sign. But somebody's playing victim when they're not the victim. But worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. What's the 7 of Wands? 2 of Pentacles. Finding balance in your life to build success. So somebody is fighting to find balance. Duality, union, balance, love, settling of energy. Yeah, they can't settle. There's too much anxiety. They're fighting to find balance. Argumentative, wandering. There's a change in circumstance that somebody's defending or fighting for and or defending. But there's a change in circumstances. So what is this 2 of Wands? What is this? Okay, that was quick. Dang! 10 of Swords, it's over. Somebody's ending something and moving forward. Moving courageously forward. Also, for some people, this could be jail. 10 of Swords can sometimes depict jail because, again, it's the swords communication. Could have to do with law, and with that Queen of Swords there, could be a lawyer or something. But it has ended and finished for better or worse. We also could be talking about mental jail, okay? Like mental imprisonment. But it's all about ruin, defeat, failure, insolence, overthrow, speaking many words, hopelessness. It's the final manifestation and completion of the result of true will. So whoever had whoever had the true will, right, in the situation, there's, especially in like big breakups and losses and stuff, it's one person is leaving the other, usually for a good reason, right? People don't just leave each other or walk away from each other without a reason. So what it all boils down to is who started it. Who started it, Who started it, who kept it going, because now it's over. Somebody's made a decision, and it's done. So what's interesting is underneath the deck we have the Ace of Cups with this Queen of Swords. So now this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords doesn't seem like a bad person, to be honest with me, or to be honest with you. Ace of Cups is water sign energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but this is all about new beginnings, inspiration, enlightenment. Like I said, I felt like somebody is having an awakening after the situation, after like defending and fighting for yourself and ending something. It's like, then there's that Ace of Cups, then there's that new beginning, then there's that like enlightenment, that awakening. It's all about unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, and self-love. This is about loving yourself as well. It's like somebody's realizing, discovering something. Behind that is the Queen of Wands. That can sometimes talk about a third party, but she's somebody who is beautiful, practices magic, could have a black cat. She's like the witch of the tarot deck, but it doesn't mean bad, right? She's very magical. And very passionate about what she does as well, because Wands energy, right? Then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I see queens everywhere, but Ace of Cups. Somebody's starting a new beginning. I feel like somebody wants to start a new beginning with this Queen of Swords, or is starting a new beginning with this. I feel like it's, I don't know, new energy, new beginning, new energy. What else for Cancer, please? Somebody could be 45 years old or 54 years old. 1945 or 1954 could be significant. Take it as it resonates for my older viewers and listeners. Underneath the deck we have number 22. That's a twin flame divine partner number. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4s are all about stability, foundation. Also anything having to do with like a house or a home or a dwelling, office space, anything like that. Then we have number 28. Future, present, and past. This is all about moving into the future. Just picking up and going. The 28th could be significant or could have been significant. Somebody could have packed up and moved on the 28th. 22, 28. This guy's holding a sword too. I feel like, and he's holding his hand up with a sword pointing forward. If you can see that. I feel like there's some truth and justice. I see yellow too. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Intellect. 22 is intellect, so that makes sense too, because swords, communication, anything having to do with speaking, thinking, thought, law, legal, that kind of stuff. So the archetype of order seen by the 6th card can be expressed on the formation plane by human intellect. Here is the birthplace of language, The world of ideas, knowledge, where communication takes place and culture is generated. The intellect, much like the solve, referred to the god Mictlantecuhtli, I know I butchered that, can, with its cutting action, analyze, fragment, then recompose in a form of final synthesis. It directs and controls, but for this very reason it can become an obstacle for expansion and dynamism. So, the advice of the dead: put instinct aside for the moment and analyze the situation you are in rationally. So instead of operating off of instinct, which for many of you can be flight or fight, right? It's a real thing. It's actually flight, freeze, or fight, because there's a lot of people that will run. Then there's people who just freeze up. They don't do anything. They just freeze up like deer in headlights, right? And then you've got the fighters. So which are you? Are you going to face it head on? Do you freeze or do you run with your tail between your legs, right? Which is not always a bad thing. So there's bear, fucking run. I don't know if you're supposed to run with the bear. I'm not sure. I know, like, you can scare them, like yell at them. Anyway, put instinct aside if you were to find a bear, right? And analyze the situation that you're in rationally, okay? So rationally, like if you see a bear, maybe freeze for a second, but then realize, what are you really supposed to do? Try to scare it back. If it starts charging you, don't just stand there, run. Right? Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, but there's got to be a lesson there, right? Then 28, action. Okay, so analyze the situation. I get it now, spirits. Thank you. Analyze the situation that you're in with intellect. Okay, that's what this is. That's what underneath the deck is talking about. But then top of the deck, 28, talks about taking action. So, this extremely dynamic card pushes you to continue your actions, especially in the direction of a specific choice that you will see illuminated by the sun. That's that the yellow that I was seeing. So, you have obtained good results, but you must understand which direction to take them in. No work can become great, positive, and universal if one does not constantly act to bring it and spread it into the world. In case of a deadlock, it will be necessary to project oneself towards the future and understand where the present's problems come from, perhaps by reconsidering the actions of the past. So it's saying, think about what you did in the past, right? But use that in order to figure out which next steps, which direction you're going to take into the future. And again, it's that Two of Wands energy, what I was saying about this. The Two of Wands is using the lessons, reflecting and using the lessons from your past in order to take those next steps into the future. So, advice of the dead: you have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problems of the past too much importance. So, it's basically saying, reflect, but cut your losses and move forward. Pack your bags and move forward. And that Hail the Traveler card, talks about, traveling, going through the motions, going through the lessons. The lessons become the blessings. I say that all the time. What else do we have for Cancer? Cancer, I feel like, you're moving forward. One way or the other, the situation is moving forward, right? If you open your heart, you'll receive the emotions around you. That's that new start. It's a beautiful new beginning. I have to say it. I wouldn't be a good reader if I didn't say what's coming to me. But for either some of you or others around you, it's like somebody's timeline could end up in jail or spiritual prison or something like that. But the other person moves forward. to this new beginning, this Ace of Cups. Underneath the deck, we've got apple, forbidden. Apples are the forbidden fruit. It's interesting. I pulled cards for myself today, and I pulled the dogwood rose. It's like they call them. They produce these little. Oh, what is it called? Anyway, they have flowers much like the apple blossom too. Anyway, it's the forbidden fruit. Fives are also significant with this, which means change of direction, because when you cut an apple in half, it shows a little star, like pentagram almost, right? They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple cider vinegar, apple ale. Apple. We'll see. Then we have yarrow, expulsion. I see that here. Somebody's getting expelled, right? Somebody's being expelled. But yarrow is all about getting rid of toxins in your body or toxins in your environment. And I just got done saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? Let's see what this says. Don't ignore what is forbidden. One bite uncovers all that's hidden. Pentagram of seeds revealed. Enlightenment now claimed and sealed. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Why is it that whenever you are prohibited from doing or having something, you covet it all the more? That piece of cake or glass of wine that you've denied calls out to you. Since the story of Adam and Eve, I have been blamed for revealing that which was shrouded. I am the forbidden fruit, but not because I am bad for you. Oh no. I am the forbidden fruit because I unveil that which is hidden. When you slice me in half, my 5 seeds reveal a star, the pentagram. I invite you to bite through my ripe skin to taste my sweet flesh, for I am the fruit of the tree of life, who holds the knowledge of all that humankind seeks. However, you would be wise to remember that some things are forbidden in order to keep you from harm. So, this is a very powerful card. The apple talks about deep esoteric secrets and deep esoteric metaphysical knowledge, right? I was saying at the very beginning of this, some of you, I feel like, are spiritually ascending and, diving into these rabbit holes of knowledge and information. And I will say, it's like, the more knowledge you know, it's enlightening, right? But it's also, and can be, very dangerous as well, because the more you know makes you all that much more powerful. And when power takes over, you're invincible, right? Now, with that, and that's from that song, Invincible. But with that, there's people who are so hungry for power, hungry for that feeling of I don't know how to say that, of being invincible, okay? That they'll do anything for it. And that's what gets them in trouble. That's what gets them thrown in jail. When that happens. There's a dude here holding 2 guns with that 2 of wands. Somebody could have been making a decision about that also. So, and that's why something's being expelled with this yarrow energy. So let's read that. For some of you, there could be a warning here. There could be a warning here that, there could have been... I'll just leave it at that. Knowing things, the forbidden fruit. Some of you may be surrounded by bad apples. apples have been coming up a lot in a lot of the other readings. Some of you may have been surrounded by bad apples. And they say one bad apple will spoil a barrel, right? You could have had a very toxic environment around you. And that's why this yarrow is coming in, because yarrow expels all of that. Fever's high, I'll sweat it out. Toxins exiled, there's no doubt. Expulsion is my forceful charm, as I dismiss and expel harm. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Also, I just got, as I was saying this, if some of you are feeling like you've gotten sick, if somebody, oh my God, for some of you, somebody could have fed you a piece of apple pie, it could have been poisoned. Like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs or whatever, when the Wicked Witch, or whatever, the evil stepmother, she comes and feeds, gives Snow White an apple or whatever. Careful with anything that you take from anybody who could be angry at you. So put your boundaries in place and expel anything that is preventing you from being your magical best. Richly endowed with spiritual properties, I've been preserved in temples and treated with reverence for my ability to influence lifeblood, the essence that is carried through the blood itself. As an amulet, I will protect against evil, for my power is capable of overcoming the forces of darkness. I will safeguard you from the toxic behavior of others. See, I was saying that. And that's what the Seven of Wands is. It's defensive energy. Somebody's really trying to defend their morals, ethics, personal beliefs and values, right? With intellect and action, moving forward, moving on. Somebody's really ending something here. Like, whether this is you or the other person or another situation, right? Somebody's ending it and they're just like, nope, it's over. Keep in mind that I intensify the work of other herbs and increase their essential oil content. Don't be fooled by my pretty lace features, for I'll make you sweat to break a fever, and I have the power to ostracize congestion, bruises, arthritis, and measles. Plant me next to your threshold to deport fearsome spirits, eject any poisonous plants that infect your herb garden, and banish any other toxins that creep into your life. So yarrow, that's a good one. Okay. Well, we're already at 32. Shoot. I'm going to hurry up on these. Yeah, these readings have been a little bit longer, but because, it's my birthday, I gave you guys some extra birthday oracles. Been a little longer. Underneath the deck, we've got number 31, Rebirth. And yes, Cancer, this is what I've been feeling for you. That's what this is all about. New cycles, new beginnings. It's the death of the old. This is the old, the past has been burnt away or is burning away. Why am I getting, somebody could be having like a fire, like a house fire, like arson. Freaking weird. Okay, or maybe a bonfire. Somebody could be burning things. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. So something is being rebirthed. Something is being restarted. I don't want to say rekindled. I feel like it's a whole new cycle, a whole new you. The birth of something new. And then we've got number 11, the coming of winter. It's like a rebirth, and then things are like settling down. Hunkering down for a long winter ahead. And I was saying, the 22, 11 is twin flame energy. That is a twin flame number. So 1122. November 22nd could be significant. That's like the last day of Scorpio season. I believe so. It's right around there. So you might... And also the 31st of this month, which would be Halloween. Right? Yeah, Halloween. Sideway. So that could be significant. Excuse me. It's late right now. Okay, so underlying energy, awakening and resurrection. So rebirth represents an awakening after a difficult period. We all must face our storms, but know that the storm will pass. Eventually, you will find a clear sky. Eventually, I can't even talk. Eventually, you will find clear skies and feel the warm sun on your face again. You have pulled rebirth because you're on the cusp of a transformation. You've weathered the storm and you are being given another chance at accomplishing your heart's desires. A blank canvas. What will you create with? Okay, then 11. Reflection and rest. Yeah, a lot of reflection. The outside world can seem such a cold and distant place. It can be tough to navigate the trail buried beneath the snow. It is hard to feed your soul when your surroundings offer little nourishment. In the dead of winter, life can be beautiful, still peaceful, blisteringly cold, unforgiving, changeable. But there is one thing to do when the winter storms come blowing. Seek shelter to rest, recharge, and reflect. So when the winter winds blow to your spread, it's time for self-reflection. Failure to learn from your experiences often causes the repeat of mistakes. Okay, guys, I was saying this. With that Two of Wands, okay, that Two of Wands here is meant for someone to look back and reflect on the lessons that they've learned and the experiences that they've had and use that to be able to courageously move into the future. Thing is, though, there's a Ten of Swords here. So this could mean something is completely ending as somebody courageously moves forward. It could be two separate people, or somebody, this could be one person, is just refusing to reflect on their bad boy ways with the guns. They're a little gunslinger, right? Somebody may not want to reflect on their bad boy ways or bad girl. Take it as it resonates. Otherwise, this could cause a repeat of mistakes. It's time to review the choices that you've made without the opinions of others. What choices have made your heart happy? What choices left you numb or lacking inspiration? What is holding you back, and what resources could you use more of? Use the answers to questions like these to get a better understanding of what truly makes you happy, and to form a plan to start shifting your life towards the image of your choosing. So this card comes with a message to rest. The world will wait for you. Give your mind, body, and soul time to be still. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. It is the choice of supporting yourself. You'll have more strength, energy, and focus to devote time to the things that you love when you are rested. So, all right. Last but not least, Cancer. You may want to take the winter off, to rest. If you have that opportunity. At the same time, I feel like, by resting, it's going to help you with this rebirth, which is like a big awakening, right? Underneath the deck, we've got Divinity. It's card number 60, Holy Diamond. It's the upper realm, Divinity. I think, who just got this? I may have gotten this in a personal reading, but somebody could be 60 years old. Then we have number 28, the Path, Journey. So the 28th could have been very significant. Somebody could be going on a journey. Again, it's a reference to the traveler and traveling and just being on a general, journey, the path, right? Somebody is on their path to enlightenment. Somebody's on their spiritual journey. to divinity. It could even be like searching for their divine partner. So the underlying energy is upper realm divinity. The infinite serpent of the Empyrean realms, this elusive emissary, comes only in times of great need. The spirit works most effectively through your third eye and crown centers, whispering inspirational and divine truths. When this diamond is present, look for signs and omens around you, and above all else, listen. You are closer to the goddess than you realize. So this is saying, excuse me, pay attention to the signs. Everything's a sign. It could be a bumblebee. It could be a hummingbird. It could be a frog or a lizard. 111 on the clock. It could be numbers. Okay? 111. Look up angel number 111. But when you start to see these signs and things that pop out at you, it's like it's sticking out to you for a reason. It's your job to decipher what that reason is, right? So whether it's Googling it, looking up the spiritual definition of a squirrel, or a number or whatever, that it becomes your responsibility. So that's what helps you with your studies and going into these rabbit holes of finding information and whatnot, finding the forbidden truth, right? Then number 28, the path. Life is a journey and the path is long and winding. Though we may get lost at times, we must keep moving forward. Through adventure, we draw closer to Hecate. A journey isn't just about the destination, and you are encouraged to experience moments along the way. Even when the path is obscured, treacherous, or challenging, know that Hecate is there with you. Venturing into the unknown, the road may not always be easy or clear, but you are heading in the right direction. All right, Cancer, you're on the right path. We've got three different cards. Hail the Traveler, this dude taking action, like past, present, future, moving towards his future. And then we've got the Journey card talking about, following your path towards enlightenment. So that's what you should be doing. Follow your path, not anybody else's suggestions, not anybody else's worlds. And I feel like, this is going to be a rebirth. This is, for many of you, going to be like an awakening. You could be finding your life's purpose, right? But that's what I have for you, Cancer. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Also, check out your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. And check out the other readings, throughout the channel for you. So I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. I hope you guys have a great Halloween and Day of the Dead. I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.